Hey guys, welcome to Xbox Land. I am Matt, and today we're starting a brand new series. Know the franchise in 6 minutes. Have you never played this franchise before? So then sit down and give me 6 minutes. Today we're talking about State of Decay. So next, come here. What exactly is State of Decay?
Hey guys, I'm Nexand, accessing database. State of Decay is an open-world survival franchise developed by Undead Labs and published by Xbox. At first, it might look like another zombie game, but that's not exactly true. State of Decay isn't about surviving alone. It's about keeping an entire community alive. You'll search for food, weapons, medicine, and new survivors while trying to build a safe place in the middle of the apocalypse. And remember, every decision matters. The first game follows a group of survivors trying to rebuild their lives after the collapse of society. State of Decay 2 expands that idea even further, allowing players to create larger communities, explore bigger maps and face even greater challenges. Throughout the series, you'll encounter hostile survivors, dangerous environments, and massive zombie hordes. But the most interesting part is that the story isn't entirely scripted. Your choices shape the experience. And sometimes, survival comes at a very high price.
Wow, that actually sounds really interesting. So, we're talking about much more than just fighting zombies. Alright. So, where did all of this begin? The first game was released in 2013, right?
Searching historical records. Correct. The idea was simple. Create a survival experience that would feel different every time you played it. Unlike most games, characters could die permanently. Resources were limited. And every survivor had strengths and weaknesses. Players loved the concept. And State of Decay quickly became one of the most unique franchises in the Xbox ecosystem.
I have to admit, that sounds pretty cool. So, the first game was successful. And what happened next?
In 2018, State of Decay 2 expanded almost every aspect of the original game. Larger maps, more survivors, more vehicles, base management, and, for the first time, cooperative multiplayer. Players could build communities, create outposts, form alliances, and develop unique survivors with different skills and personalities. The game also introduced new enemy types, more dangerous zombie hordes, and a much larger world to explore. Unlike the first game, State of Decay 2 focused even more on freedom, allowing players to create their own stories and shape the future of their communities. And even today, the game continues to receive updates from the developers. Now, State of Decay 3 is preparing to take the franchise even further.
In other words, everything became bigger. But okay, next. So, what makes this series different from every other zombie games?
Analyzing gameplay systems. Simple. Freedom. No two stories are exactly the same. Your favorite character can die. Your base can collapse. Resources can run out. Every choice has consequences. That's what makes State of Decay so interesting. You don't create the story. You live it.
Really? That's definitely not your typical zombie game. So, why should people play State of Decay?
If you enjoy survival games, resource management, open worlds, and zombie stories, this franchise might be perfect for you, especially because both games are available through Game Pass.
Nice. And now comes the big question. What should we expect from State of Decay 3?
Processing available information. Based on the information available so far, State of Decay 3 appears to be much more ambitious than its predecessors. Players will have greater freedom when repairing and upgrading vehicles by using different materials found throughout the world. The survival system also seems to be deeper than before, with food and water mechanics providing bonuses and affecting the overall condition of the community. Another major change is the new character trait system. Every survivor will have unique strengths, weaknesses, and advantages, making each community feel even more dynamic. Zombie nests are also expected to become much more dangerous. Instead of simply destroying them, players may have to deal with different levels of difficulty, stronger enemies, and constantly evolving threats. Finding vehicles should become easier as well. Some of them may already include upgrades and modifications, helping players survive for longer periods. A new feature will also allow players to send vehicles directly to their base. This means that, instead of driving all the way back home, you'll be able to spend resources and recover the vehicle automatically. The game is also expected to feature dynamic weather conditions. Rain, for example, may affect visibility, vehicle handling, and the overall gameplay experience. And, of course, we can expect a larger world, improved graphics, smarter artificial intelligence, and more realistic survival mechanics. State of Decay 3 could become the biggest game in the franchise so far.
Yeah, and honestly, I'm really looking forward to this one. And that is State of Decay in 6 minutes. Now, tell me, have you ever played State of Decay? And which franchise should we explore next? Halo? Gears? Fable? Forza? I don't know. I am Matt.
Database closed.
And this was Xbox Land. See you next time.
Xbox Land, yeah, we bring the flame. Xbox news, yeah, we won the game. Land next on the green side zone. Every week, yeah, we set the tone. Like, subscribe, don't waste no time. Drop your thoughts, stay on the line. Xbox like when we keep it alive. Green lights up, yeah, we right tonight.